So, but maybe he'll go be misgar with other women, since he saw this woman exposed, so he'll go be misgar with other women. The Yitzhar is only shalit on what his eyes see. So, he saw this woman, so he saw Bishas, part of her body was exposed, so then on that there's a Yitzhar comes. But somebody was a different woman, he's not going to think of it. All these things are talking in a normal world, like in the time of Chazal. The world we're living in is mamish. So Tome and Metumtam, it's Memela, it's Metumtam. Tome and Metumtam, they both start with a tet.
Safa Tafa.
What? Tome and Timtum. So it's hard to understand these things. It's giving a gvul to the Yetzirah. It's weird. The Chazar measuring the Yetzirah of a person. It'll go till here and it won't go till there. That's because we're talking about normal people. So that's why we can be mekayim this halacha of niskelas aruma. We by sota we can't be mekayim the pshat. They were, according to Tosis, they were oker the din in such a case. By libonoid, they were oker the din of megalas libo, being mevazer. We're not mevazer in that way because later on it might be misgarim b'perchei. So Gemora, yeah. That means that the Yitzhar doesn't. The pshat is like this: the Yitzhar doesn't go make up things. Something he saw something, so he's going to go and he's going to let his demon keep traveling and think about other things and then do other things. Doesn't happen there. It's only by Mashain of Rose. You could be masbered on a deeper level that the pshat is, I mean, the teva is a person that thinks. I don't know how shchiach that is, but let's say a person that thinks. So he's
has an airy chart, they think.
Oh, so an earthy?
No, they also think they're a Virgo.
So they a person that takes, let's say you take idea in the Gemora and you start thinking about it. So the teva advarim is the way that the mind wanders from one thing to, I'm talking within the thing, not wandering away. In the inyan, so you think more on another idea. You remember another chazal that has to do with this, or you think of a dimyan, a case that you could compare this. It develops, the kitzur, it grows, it's par of a rova, yeah. The Torah, it says it's par of rova, the mind is par of rova, it develops. So that's why, because that's seichel. Seichel is something that grows. But the Yetzirah, that's so by the seichel, when the seichel works, it doesn't have to be ein of rose. It could be even what's not ein of. That means it comes to mind things that it's not ein of rose. But when it comes to Yetzirah, it doesn't work like that. He's only mahar in this thing that he saw, but it doesn't go. He doesn't wonder, maybe there's another one, and the other one is also the same thing. That doesn't happen. Because of pshat is why? Because Yetzirah is dimyon, it's not seichel, it's just dimyon, that it's nice, that it's...
Like the marshal of the Baal Shem Tov, on the walls.
With the walls, yeah. One minute. So over there, it's only what he has, but to think of other things, that doesn't happen. That's why. That's the famous mantra that a different Sfarm bring, shem the Baal Shem Tov, that the Yitzhar is like somebody that had to get, they challenged him that he should go to the king. And on the way there were walls, and in between the walls there were bears and chayas and lions, other things, and the tipish, he gives up right away, and the chacham keeps going and going and going, and then when he finally gets there, so he sees it was all just a demon. It wasn't real. All these things were just an imagination.
3D.
So the pshat is what? The pshat is, that's what the HR is. The HR is something that's not real, and that's what happens sometimes. A different muscle you can.
That's also with he's holding in his hand something. Everybody's a marshal.
And he goes into a city. He goes into a city and he's holding his hand closed. Everybody thinks there's something to go after him. To wait, maybe he'll open up his hand and he'll show what he has. And then everybody comes running.
9:45.
When a big group gets together, so he opens up his hand and there's nothing there. That's the answer. That's a pshat in the Gemora, because it's not ein of rose. Although in that muscle you could ask, it's also ein of rose. So why does everybody go running after him? The pshat is the ein of rose, the hand closed. That's also called ein of rose. He sees that there's nothing there, but he sees this nothingness and he thinks it's something. That's verkehrt. It's machazik the Moshe over there. That he sees it's nothing, and he sees, and he does see something. What is the pshat? The dimion makes that the closed hand is something.
What's the makor of this marshal?
I think it might be from the Baal Musa, the altar from the Vard. I saw
It's
it.
not a chazal. What is it, Chofetz Chaim, maybe something?
Later,
Chofetz Chaim.
maybe the altar from the Vard. So the Gemora says, Amar Rov, Rabbi Kash, the Rabbana Lo Kash. Elam Rov, Rabbi Lo Kash, Kedeshan. We said it, and then we can turn the page. Rabbana Lo Kash, that Ochot time in my by sota. Why do you have to be exposer? And we don't care for here, mishum v'noshu kol anoshim, because that means what? Lo. I mean, so what does this mean? That means like this. The lolam, the rabbanon, you see that they are choshish for here, because by the skila they say, they say, Eina isha niskeles aruma. So they are choshish for here. They dress her when they're so close. But over here you have to be mevazer and expose her, and even if it's going to cause here vaistos, so we don't care, because v'noshu kol anoshim. Look at the top Rashi over here. This is what you were talking about before. Mishum v'noshu kol anoshim. So Rashi doesn't say the teretz that I said. You see that? He doesn't say because she was nista. Rashi says because we want to scare all the women. So that's why we're megalas liba, to be mevazer, even though they hold we are choshish for her. So you can ask right away, so what does she have to suffer because to teach everybody a lesson she has to suffer? So that you can say, Rashi Taka says, Shelo yaviu atzmam lidei chshad. Rashi does say what I said, you see that? Rashi does bring it in. That means she did something that she brought herself lidei chshad. So it's magi Allah that she should be the one to teach the lesson to everybody else. That they shouldn't bring themselves lidei chshad. That's a pshat. She's mevuza or mevazer because she brought herself lidei chshad. But the Gemara here wants to say how important it is that even though there's a chashash of yirur, but it's important to teach a lesson that they should be.
All executions are in public.
Ooh, I don't think so. No, why?
You see, in the Chumash twice it was in public. Kol ha'am, it says. Makashesh, Magadef.
But it says it was by the Magadev, but where is he by the Makashesh? By Yergumu also, so they threw stone. I don't know, there's something needed to be in public. So Gemora says, so let it be like that. So what? What are you asking?
Learn Musa from this.
So you're asking that? Yeah, but
You're saying that Shiru Ham V'Yishmu V'Yilimdu. So I'm saying this is a claw in the Torah.
so what? So the kasha is not answered. You mean?
No, I'm just calm. He's adding. No.
Yeah, but you see over there by skila that we don't do it. Why don't you say the same thing? The pshat is that the Gemara says, "Hasa meinacha yisur gadol." He said, "No, the Gemara talks it out." Over there, what are you going to say that you have to do it l'man yishmu v'iro? The misa itself is a l'man yishmu v'iro, so you don't have to be megalit. Let's finish the Gemara. Lavid Batarte, that you should also be niskeles aruma and also be niskeles. And that's not a misa yafa. To give misa and be mevaza in the same time is not a misa yafa. So Gemara says, Leimed Rav and Tanoi. Let's say it's a machlokas Tanoim if you get, according to Rabbi Yehuda, so you're sokor aruma, and you're not choshesh for a misa yofe. So maybe Rabbi Yehuda holds that there's no din of misa yofe. So Gemara says, lo, the kuli alma yislo de Rav Nachman. A person is willing to have tsar, because if he's niskal with clothes on, it's harder to die. Doesn't die so fast. So, but it's without bizyonis. A person is willing to the death should be a harder death, as long as he doesn't have bizyonis. So it's hard to go for the so he's willing to be niskal orum, kedei to have less tsar, and he doesn't care about bushes. It's a big yesod, this Gemara. What does a person want less, or what does he want more? Bizyonis or pain? What hurts more, Bekitzer? Bizyonis or having physical pain? It's a machlokas in the Gemara. And that's the machlokas by skila, if she's niskeles aruma or not. But la'olam, it should have been. That means so it's not a machlokas in hira. It's a machlokas in what's considered a misa yafa. And the pshat is there is such a tzad to be niskal aram and make bizyonos, also because of to be miyaser people aman yishmu. That's what comes out in the Gemara. Why bichlal? That means this with niskal aram is not just because the death should go faster. Only it's also because lavid batarte, that it should be a bigger bush, it should be a bigger onish, that people should learn a lesson from it. And this is nogea, this whole maisa over here is nogea to gerus of a woman, which is very not clear, that you need a bezdin b'shas tvila, so the should have to do with this Gemara, if chayshina l'irur or not. So once there was a maisa happen, you remember it, that there was a Gemora, all maisa, and then she was in the Rabbanut, she was miskaya, and they didn't tell her that you have to be careful from chatzitzis, like Aisha needed, like a woman covers herself, so she takes.
That's true. She has to be.
I didn't know the din, so.
But it is true.
I don't know. So I mean, al-Khura, yeah.